Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo, and the Division 2 comes out here so soon. I believe there is a private beta happening next week, and I'm very much going to get my hands on it. I want to dive into it. I was a big fan of the game 3 years ago when it came out, and I've been looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with it, and all the video footage I've seen, all the clips I've seen, the gameplay I've seen, look like it's going to be a lot of fun. But it's not an Ubisoft game, and there's not some kind of controversy, right? It's not an Ubisoft game unless there's something there to get people upset at. Even though ultimately in this case it was an oopsie on their part, it was a dumb move on their part, and they've ultimately apologized for offensive Division 2 email. Now you might be asking yourself, what exactly is an offensive Division 2 email? Did somebody just drop the N-word repeatedly while reposting a PewDiePie clip? No, it was political. Right. I mean, obviously the Division 2 was going to be hammered by a lot of the left-leaning media trying to claim that the game is overly political and targeting the wrong people. If you recall from the first Division, one of the gangs you encounter are kind of low street level looters, and you shoot them because they shoot back at you, and then the game was accused of racism, as these things are these days. But anyway, it says here that Ubisoft has publicly apologized for Division 2 private beta email that some players consider to be offensive. Not everything in the world is offensive. Not everything politically you might not like is offensive. But of course, this is coming from Eurogamer, which they're activists now, not journalists. So to them, everything is offensive. Now, according to Eurogamer, Ubisoft sent out a promotional email with the subject line which read, "Come see what a real government shutdown looks like in the private beta." Within the hour, Ubisoft sent out an email apology. Oh, pish posh. Look, I'm not a fan of the government shutdown that was happening. Totally not at all. I think that was dumb as hell. Lasted for way too long. A lot of people were directly impacted. But making a joke at its expense, making a joke at the idea, is not something worth getting offended over. It really isn't. It's really not it's not worth it. Now, a marketing email promoting Tom Clancy's The Division 2 was sent in error today, the apology said. "This was a grave breakdown in process, and we apologize for this error in the offensive subject line of the email. We recognize the very real impact of the United States government shutdown on thousands of people and did not intend to make light of the situation." Which, look, that's the corporate nice thing to say. It is. It's the corporate nice thing to say. And the government shutdown impacted 800,000 federal employees and their families, and that is not a laughing matter. Not at all. But at the same time, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. It's a video game. Like, come see what a real government shutdown looks like. Too soon? Not like, I don't know. I personally, I have friends who were impacted by it, but even they would laugh at this and go, it's just a game. Anyway, the government shutdown alluded to in their promotional email is the longest in U.S. history, and while it was temporarily halted, it has significantly impacted many industries and left many people without pay. Now, I'm not trying to get political, but if you're looking for a party to blame for that particular thing, it's not the Democrats, it's the Republicans, and it is gearing up for another go-through. That is, Trump is holding the second round of the government shutdown hostage in order to get his easily broken through stilted wall. It's slots. You can look through it. A saw will cut through it. It's not going to protect the borders. It's just going to cost a lot of money. And yeah, it's true. The United States government did lose anywhere between $6 and $11 million off of the shutdown. And, some people have argued, why not just given the $5.7 billion, that would have cost less than what the government lost. But at the same time, that was industries coming in. That was things that needed to be done. But look, art imitates life. It does. Art imitates life. It was maybe a poorly worded email. I don't see it as being that big of a deal. I still don't. I don't want people to be like mad about it, Like, I could see if people were like, I was getting ready to eat dog food, that's how bad it was getting, sort of thing. Then they might look at it as being a little bit tasteless. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It wasn't okay. To give you guys kind of where I'm coming from, give you guys an example. Those of you who know about Gamergate, right? there was an event that happened in the fall of 2014 where there was at the time not a game journalist. He was a movie blogger by the name of Devin Ferrasi, and Devin Ferrasi really doesn't like Gamergaters. Period. Hates them. Loathes them to the end of time. And he tweeted out that Gamergaters are worse than ISIS, right? And that angered a lot of people like me who are pro Gamergate. And the reason why it angered us is not because we're like, that's a really dumb thing to say, because he also went on to compare us, saying we're worse than slave owners, worse than terrorists, you name it. He said that we're worse than, because clearly dude doesn't, whatever. He's making some bad takes. It happens to it happens to the best of us. But on the day that he made the claim about ISIS themselves released a video beheading an American journalist. Never once walked it back, never once apologized. That was done in poor taste. This particular one is promoting a video game. It's not the best of jokes on the planet. It's not the best of things on the planet. That I'll give it. It's also not the end of the world. And I don't think people who would read that email would be really upset. Like those who would play The Division, those who were already waiting for it, those who maybe are federal employees, played the first one. They know the story. They obviously are looking forward to the second one because they're on the goddamn mailing list for it. And they're going to sit there and they're going to know exactly the context of this thing, of what the private beta is, of what the game is, of what to expect. They are in the know. So I don't think any of them are upset. What I do think, though, is that there are virtue signalers out there that want to be mad about something and look at the email header of a game promotional thing and then get all butthurt over that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just the asshole here, and I do want to hear from you if you think I'm wrong. Let me know. Seriously, let me know. Comment below. If you guys made it this far, type in shutdown in the chat. And also, if you want, toss a thumbs up. If not, that's cool too. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Since you're here, why don't leave a comment? Let me know what you think about stuff. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do that as well. You check out any of these great, fantastic, amazing commentary tracks by me. That's right. I'm not egotistical or narcissistic at all. I'm just your average, everyday, normal YouTuber. Thanks for watching.